Another day and we just trying to make a way now. The hatred growing stronger every single day now. I hear these rappers, they ain't trying to talk about it, they ain't trying to get involved, and they would rather catch a wave now. But how cool is the gunplay when the strays will hit the playground, eh? But never mind about that, cause once you make it out, you think this world just don't affect you anymore. Until somebody from your past come back to settle the score like Tupac on September 7th. Man, in this fight against hate, learn the greatest weapon. So if you're trying to walk with me, said the cycle gonna stop right here. My God gave his life for mine, so I can make this clear. The more and more my name is grown because of music, the more that I see it ain't about the music, but the way that I use it. So go ahead, keep on rapping better, lay your trappers and your drugs. I'll be here just holding down for the people and the love, yeah. I was trying to feel the way with you. I was trying to feel the way with you. I was trying to feel the way with you. Oh, yeah, I put my whole life on this. Yeah, I put my whole life on this. I put my whole life on this. Hey, I put my whole life on this. Yeah. Stop it, y'all not poppin'. Stunting on the ground, fair wise. Running for the check, no odds. Pumping in the post like bars. Stunting on your kinfolk. Pulling up, sitting on the Rizzo. Dope boy got a bin. Now I need a Benzo. I wanna cart the farm, and that's a bad investment. Car no 800, they had the kids stressing. Always see through the tin end. The other dudes see the rims, I see the life on the rim. I don't really see the win, all I see is a pin. I ain't preaching to your dad, I don't mean to offend, but dang. Yeah, I mean, Lord bless and die for this light that you had. Oh, I was trying in a way with you. I was trying in a way with you. I was trying in a way with you. Oh, yeah, I put my whole life on this. Yeah, I put my whole life on this. I put my whole life on this. Yeah, I put my whole life on this.
People say that drowning is actually a really peaceful way to die.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PUBG Mobile Moderators Challenge Season 2. This is Group A are currently playing their second day, which means they're currently playing the day to determine the top, I think, 6 teams that will be making it into the finals that will be played next week. But before we go any further, my name is Crowns. I'm going to be a host and I'm going to be a spectator for the day, so we're going to be having a whole lot of fun. In case you do not know what the PUBG Mobile Moderators Challenge is, it is a competition, kind of like a tournament for the community leaders and all the people that work behind the scenes and even in front of the scenes when we start to talk about PUBG Mobile, not just the esports, but PUBG Mobile in general. But that being said, I am excited to be casting this, and I really cannot wait for the games to get started. We're currently seated in Erangel, but before we start talking too much about it, let us just run you through what these players here, or what these teams here are actually fighting for. So before we start showing you all this whole leaderboard thingy, I totally forgot that I had to do some things. But anyway, before we start doing all of this leaderboard thingy, I will be showing you the prize pool distribution, and this is exactly what they're fighting for. There is a total prize pool of 250,000 UC up on the line. Yep, it is in UC that we are playing for. No better way, bro. But anyway, first place for the finals, I believe, would be going on with 40,000 UC, and 30,000 for second, 24 for third, 18 for fourth. Ah, man, what a drop. 12,000 UC for fifth place. Sixth place would be 12,000 UC. Seventh is going to be 12,000 UC. Eighth, 12,000 UC. Ninth to 12th, or make that ninth place to 16th place, would be getting only 6,000. What do I mean only? 6,000 UC to go home with. So that is something that I really I'm really looking forward to seeing. Like I said, the finals is going to be happening next week, or sorry, this coming weekend, so be sure to stay tuned and stay connected and keep up as we'll be going on there. But anyway, how these teams are going to fight for this is one thing we'll also be wondering about, and it's going to be with the placement point system that we've got. Normal, nothing really changing. It's 10 placement points for first position, second position is 6 placement points, third position is 5, 4 for fourth, 3 for fifth. Sixth place will be 2, 7 to 8 will be 1, and ninth place to 16th will be finishing going home with 0, the goose eggs. But that being said, this is not the only thing on the line. There's also a mini challenge to get your team extra 5 points. So this mini challenge is going to be, you're going to be fighting for, the challenges change every single game. So for the first game for today, the challenge is going to be the most revives. So we're looking for the player, not the team, the player to actually get the most revives going into today's game. So that is something I personally will be trying to keep my eye out for, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard to do that. But without further ado, Shade Adu Lavalo and Oiti, let us show you guys the leaderboards and what we've got going on. So yeah, the leaderboards as it stands, we have Team Baguette, that is the team from France, currently in first position. They were able to get themselves 2 winner chicken dinners going into yesterday's games. I did not cast that one, but I did get an idea of what happened. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Team Baguette, which is the French team, or the French whatever, you get what I'm saying, the French moderators. I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got in mind. If you're new here, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and say hi in the chat. Greece would be finishing in, we're in second, 73 points, and then there's that huge drop off to Team Nordic, who's finishing in third, and then we have the Spaghetti Slayers with 33, SupRatata. We've got UK and Ireland, we've got Germany, Los Roba. Wow, I'm actually vibing with these names. Alright, Esports Blue, we'll be having Spain, and we'll be having Romanian Squad. So right now, I'm calling out Team Spain, Team Romanian. Esports Blue happened to be the team that a friend of mine, also known as Agathe, played for. So, but I know Agathe is not playing today, so I'm kind of pained, but I hope Agathe will be able to join us in the chat today. But that being said, I personally be keeping my eye out for the I'm keeping my eye out for the teams to see if I'm actually familiar with a couple of these players. You know, I feel like I know a couple moderators myself, but hopefully they're using their moderator names and not, you know, the regular in-game PUBG Mobile names that would always, you know, prefer to use all the time. But that being said, I really want to see if Team Baguette, which is the French team, can continue on with their slaughter. But that being said, let's not talk too much. Map order, starting off things in Erangel, then we'll be going all the way to Miramar, we'll be going to Sandhawk, and we'll be playing Vikendi, which means we'll be getting all of the maps being played going into today's games. So that being said, I am excited. I do not know if you are. My emulator was not getting started, so that means we'll be having one screen at least for the first couple games going into today. But without further ado, Shadi Adu, Ula Balu, and Oiti Toiti, and getting into guided access, we would be getting in to the first map of the day, Erangel, the Holy Lands. Let's get things started. So, welcome to Erangel. Be sure to grab yourself a nice tea, coffee, or juice on the plane before you jump off. A little bit of energy drinks is being served. Be sure to grab that one too on your way down. And be sure to enjoy the rest of the game. There's only 11 teams in the lobby because only 11 teams are playing, which means things should go on quite fast at the beginning and then start to become slow going towards that ending side. So that being said, I'll be keeping my eye out to see who is going for the hot drops, what teams will be landing on what teams, and how these teams would be playing against each other depending on where they land. That being said, my emulator has started, but I wouldn't be able to get into the game anymore. But nothing spoil, will be here for the second game of the day. If you're in the chat here, let me know. Be sure to say hi, be sure to say hello, be sure to say everything, you know. Just let me know exactly what you're doing. Let me know where you stand, who you're up here for. But anyway, 11 teams. Ooh, I see Courtney and I see Neptura. Let's go. All right, now those are names that I am quite familiar with. But anyway, I'll be pulling up to each team individually. It doesn't look like we've got too much of a deadly playing path. It did take us all the way from that southern side up to the north. It does look like we had a couple of teams going towards that military base island. It's going to be, I don't know what teams they are, but I think that is UK and Ireland would be landing with Team Nordic, if I'm not mistaken, out there on that military island zone. So we'll be seeing if they will be getting into a skirmish. On the other side of things, we've got the guys there from Los Roba Kills landing with Team Spain out here in that Zaki area of the map. So that being said, I'm looking forward to see if these guys will be going at it. It does look like they are aware. They definitely know that there's another team who's looking to land close to them. And for reasons best known to me, the game, my emulator, my phone itself, and every other thing, I cannot hear in-game sound. So that being said, we're going to be trying to fix that up. But for the meantime, just keep watching. Try to figure it out. I really don't know what's going on. Why that is surprising. All right, let's see. No sound. Apologies. Now this is why I like using my emulator, because all of these issues are not issues on my emulator. But anyway, still cannot. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. I did not toggle my little thingy on the side. I believe that was the problem. At least that probably was the problem. But now, now that doesn't seem to be the problem. How about that? I actually thought that was the problem, but apparently that is not the problem. But anyway, that being said, I will still keep checking out to see where these teams are fighting. It does look like Nova Repnonia will be where the players or the side there from UK and Ireland we're going to. So not too many hot drops that we're seeing, and something I'm not too surprised to see, because obviously there's only 11 teams in the lobby. They all played yesterday, so pretty much everyone knows where everyone is playing. So there shouldn't be any much of a skirmish. There shouldn't be any much of trouble around landing locations. But when the rotations will begin going towards that first phase, that's where we start to see a lot of this action start to brew. But speaking of rotations and speaking of zone, we do have that zone out there on that western side of things. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to leave this map feed on just for a while I try to realize or figure out what exactly is going on in terms of my game sound. So try to start this up, try to see if it's an OBS thing or if it's if it's my Elgato thing. But anyway, let me know if you're having fun. Let me know who you're here for. That is always something that I would always ask everyone for. Let me know who you're here to support. Yeah, I think it's a HDMI cord thing. So let's try to see if we can fix that. Ah, that is not fun. I cannot hear sounds. Why can I not hear sounds? Oh my god. Oh my god. Not today. Not today. Because every time I restart it, it's still not giving me sounds. Esports Blue, let's go. All right, we see people here for Esports Blue now. That is something I I want to see, you know. All right, guys, I'll try to figure this out because I really do not understand. I really do not understand what is going on. I don't understand why this is acting up, or perhaps why this has decided to happen today. But anyway, like I said, we're not really seeing any engagements yet, so everyone is still pretty much just rotating around, getting looted up actually, as compared to rotating around. I think everyone is just trying to get more comfortable, trying to understand exactly what is going on, and get themselves ready for battle, you know, because ultimately you cannot go into a battle unarmed. Unarmed? Yes, unarmed. But yeah. I still don't have game sounds, so I guess it's going to be without game sounds for this first game, which is painful. And my emulator is pretty much done loaded up, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get into the match before that happened. So with that being said, I will be that being said, I would just be using my phone for the time being, still trying to figure out exactly what is going on regards to my sounds. And I promise you I didn't download any I didn't download any updates or whatnot. Apologies, I know you're watching just a black screen. Ah, alrighty. Think I kind of know. Yay! Yay! I am such a streaming genius. You cannot even imagine. But that being said, let's just load up the game for you. Apologies, we've got game sounds now. All things being considered, we'll do this first and then do this. And there we go. Game sounds locked in and loaded. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But thankfully, my game sounds are back just before any action. So we will be enjoying it and we will be vibing with it. I think I kind of know what happened. But anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Once again, let's do this very well now, shall we? Now let's start going through all of the teams. So team 3 would be the side there of team 3 would be the side there of let me just type in fixed the black screen. I'm just gonna put that there. So that means that yes, there is a 5-minute delay, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, team 3 will be the side there of UK and Baguette. They do have Miriam Aoki, who is in the chat. He says thank you, Aoki, love to see it. We've got Miss Venus and Matisu. Team 4 will be the side there of Team Baguette, our current leaders, the French team, where we've got Skite, Theki, Trees 3, ooh, Tree, oh, Tree, okay, and Beta Poi. If I'm pronouncing this name right, please let me know, and if I'm butchering them, I am sending you my deepest apologies. Well, that being said, yep, that is who we've got out here in Team 4. It's going to be the side there of Team Baguette. Team 5 would be none other but Team Spain, holding up with Lou, Noi, and Kazu. I think I'm going to leave it at Kazu. And I look forward to seeing what Team Spain has got in store for us today. Team 6 would be the side there of Spaghetti Slayers. Personally, like the name, Spaghetti Slayers. I do not know what country they're representing, but I like it and I vibe with it. But I see Sevo, Elimio, Homast, and Nico. Oh my god. I feel like I'm doing such a bad job with the names. But yeah, anyway, if you're here for this team, here they are. You can see them rotating into that zone, looking to find a way into the circle. They do find themselves moving quite close to some of these players there from Team Spain. But it doesn't look like they'll be taking any of the fights yet. Oh, sorry, Team Baguette. Baguette is the one that has 3-3. And remember, we're keeping our eye out for who has the most revives. And I believe we'll be seeing that one at the end of the game, because it does show us most revives after the game. So yeah, we'll be seeing who has the most revives at the end of this first game, and we'll know who is going to go home to get that extra 5 points. But that being said, we'll keep going on across the team. Team 7 will be Los Roba Kills, as we see them holding up with Muwei, Chaotic, Escanor, and Osukaru. My goodness god, with these names. Osukaru, that's the team that we've got going on here for Los Roba Kills. And the great Germany, they've got the side of Morpheus, Maribots, Flumi, and Vio. I think Maribots does sound very familiar. I do not know. I do not know who they are, but the name sounds very, very familiar. Maybe I saw them on the Discord channel. But anyway, they will be gladly representing Team Germany. That being said, we can already start to see fights. I do not know where, but it's out there in Lipovka, where we see the side there of Romanian Squad. They were going up against another team. Oh, it was a self-made. Actually, it was a self-made, because I remember it coming from 1S Ruthie High. Okay. Anyway, we're not going to let that stop where we stopped. Do you get what I'm saying? Team 9 would be the side there of Esports Blue. I did see someone come through saying Esports Blue, and his name is Loser. So Loser, hopefully Esports Blue will not be that. Actually, Esports Blue has players that I know. So Esports Blue will be having Viper, Courtney, Neptura, and Benjamin. I do know Benjamin. No, actually, I do know Courtney, and I know Neptura. So those are the only 2 players I know on that squad. But I'm looking forward to seeing more from Team Blue. So Team Blue, I really want to see what you've got going on. And let me know, just so I know I'm knowing the right person. Is the Neptura actually Neptura Gaming, Neptura Network? Let me know if that is the same Neptura. But anyway, 10 would be Team Greece, where we've got Melaz, Yoda, Antidote, and Ponty. I kind of like the name coming through from Team Greece, so I'm vibing with it. So Team Greece, they are in 2nd place, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well they'll be playing today. Going into the next place, it's going to be Team 11, the Nordic team. I did see someone in the chat here for Team Nordic. So that being said, Nordic team, we have Jetto. Oh yes, I know Jetto. Hi Jetto. Anyway, I know Jetto, I know Linus, I know, oh, actually, I only know Jetto, sorry, but they're here, Team Nordic, with Jetto, Linus, Marco, and Matthias. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys have got to show us. Going into the next would be the Romanian Squad. We're just up onto them. They were the ones that self-naded themselves, but it does look like they are just having fun. This is PUBG Mobile. We can have fun anyhow we like. And I tell you, I've vibe with it. I'll take it. I will take it. But anyway, yeah, we do have the side there of the Romanian Squad coming in as a 3-piece, holding it up in Lipovka. Not too much to worry about. Them man are just chilling there, just relaxing. Love it. They've got Ruthie High, Vico, or sorry, Pimro. Wow. Zivko actually. They've got Zivko, Ruthie High, and Siobi Rock. But anyway, finally we start to see a little bit of action brew, and that is going up on that northern side, where we have the side of Los Roba Kills going up against against the players there from Team Greece. And Los Roba Kills would be the Los Roba Kills would be the one losing one player early on. It's going to be Muwei. Doesn't quite look like they will be able to grab a revive up onto him yet. Milaz is definitely aware of where that Escanor player is located. We do see Chaotic looking to go for the push, but he is getting sprayed down. Escanor would fall to the shots coming through from Ponty, and Chaotic, very bent on that revive, would be able to make it in for the revive, but Ponty's got that beautiful off angle where he's getting yet another knock, and we're starting to see Los Roba Kills lose player one after the other as Antidote now able to find himself that off angle. Does spot of Sukuru getting into the vehicle. The shots are connected and the squad wipe would be complete as the side there of Team Greece would be cleaning things up here on the north, taking out the side there of Los Roba Kills, getting themselves 4 eliminations to get started, and that zone moves again up towards that eastern edge. We had one more team that we had not gone to see, and it will be the team 13, which is SupRatata, and we can see Martin is here supporting SupRatata. So SupRatata, man, I'm just gonna stop. But anyway, yeah, he's out here supporting the side there of Team Ratata, and I'm enjoying what I'm seeing from them. Or sorry, we hope to enjoy what we see from them going into today's game. They've got Tornado, Oni-chan, Iron, and Fearless. Kind of vibing with the creativity coming through with the names here though. But anyway, they'll be getting into the circle, and then we start to see more fights going up on that northern side as the side there of Team Baguette, our French team, looking to get started with the side there of Esports Blue. Courtney will be the first player down, and that is going to be one elimination coming through to the side there of Team France. They did get themselves yet another knock, so that's going to be 2 knocks coming through from their ends. Looking to hold on. I don't see the rest of Esports Blue. We do see the side of Nordic team too getting started around that school area as they look to be sending it closer to the side there of Team Germany. Team Germany already losing one, and we can already see the push coming through onto that player. It's going to be Flumi holding it up, not moving the muscle, making sure he's not getting spotted. He's just holding it up. The rest of Team Nordic just getting away, looking to get into that circle. Love to see that one. Rotations over anything. We do see the side there of the French team, which is Team Baguette, holding it up. Hi Fumes, welcome. Oh, that is gonna be beautiful shots coming through from the side there of Greece as they're able to get one knock, but the return fire is there as Team Baguette is able to get themselves a trade going onto the side. Ponty is going to be the one who's down, and it doesn't look like they'll be able to grab a thirst onto him yet as Yoda does look for that off angle onto the side of Team Baguette. Not quite able to get the shots yet, has cannot move that vehicle any longer. Might be able to switch the skin and maybe able to move a little bit as the side of Team Baguette now. They do lose one player. It's going to be Poi. Revive on the other side will be coming in through as we do see Benjamin from the side there of Esports Blue looking to get started somewhere on the map. He's finding himself out there on the north, actually nading his own teammate. But anyway, Antidote looking to hold on the edge here on the north. They kind of have an idea of the team they're up against. I do not know if they're aware of if this is Team Baguette or not. It does look like they're holding it up. Yeah, it is the real Neptura. Anyway, we look forward to seeing how well they will be playing. Benjamin does seem to be alive. The 2 people I know on Esports Blue happen to be the 2 people who are down. I'm not paying, I promise you. Does look like the side there of Team Greece looking to make it into... the full send! That is what they're coming in for. Antidote does look for an off angle, but he's going to fall as the side of Team Baguette are able to read that play. Baguette taking out the shots. Ponty now in the burning vehicle, drive into the open fields of... Oh my god, it is going on a little too much. Melas though does find himself an off angle, sending the grenades, but he's not quite able to get any to connect just yet. There is active third party. As you can see, Melas loading up that grenade, does send it, chunks it through, does do a little bit of damage, but not quite able to get any knock yet. Antidote is still down as Melas walks into that grenade. Yoda will be the last player up. with Ponty, who doesn't seem to be too close. And more grenades coming out to his side. The side of Team Baguette, they are aware of the damage that they're inflicting. And we can see them coming in for the flank. Yoda trying to hold on his end, able to get one knock. Theki is down. It is a 2v2. Ponty trying to go for the reload. The jump shots coming in through from 3-3. Not quite able to get the knock. The thirst is there, but Yoda would fall. Ponty still trying to grab his revive up as the rest of Team Baguette beginning to lose too many players. This is not how they anticipated this fight to end. A Molotov going down to the drain. No damage will be found yet. Millers has got the DBS in hand, feeling quite confident. The DBS to the face would get one player down. Looking for the second, and he would find it. But the third party shots coming in through from the side there of Team Spain would be sending them back into the lobby as Team Greece and Team Baguette would get sent out early on in 9th place and 10th place, but out there on the south, we're not quite done yet, as we do see the side there of Team 3, which is UK and Ireland, in a whole lot of trouble on each, and you can see as Miriam just try to move, the shots are coming through, the spray is excellent, and the shots will not quite get the player down yet, as Aoki looking to get into that zone, driving away in that Mirado, doesn't quite want any stress. Miriam having to go for that heal up, but their position has already been known. We can already see the side there of Team 8, Team Germany. They have a beautiful idea of what is going on here, but there's no vehicles for Miriam, as they just have to take that fight on their own. Aoki doesn't look to... Oh wait, Aoki is actually coming back for the pickup. The side of Team Germany, are they aware of this one? Not too sure. As Miriam now, she has to get... Wait, Miriam... Whoa, actually, I kind of vibe with it. Doesn't look like they want to run away from it. And I love to see that one. Team UK saying they are not one to back down from a fight. But it does look like Esports Blue found himself in a little bit of a trouble. Benjamin is down, and Viper will just be looking to get into the circle, looking to head north. We're down to 8 teams now in the lobby. And remember, I don't think I've seen anyone get a revive yet. Oh, that makes sense why they were grenading themselves. Oh, why am I so slow? Remember, I said it. There is there is a prize challenge, or sorry, there is a challenge of the whoever gets the most revives. That explains a lot. But anyway, we'll be leaving the challenges for now, and we'll be watching exactly what is going on. Oh, what a spray coming in through from Matthias, and I believe I'm screaming. I'm sorry, because I can see myself entering into red. But actually, I can see these players flexing their recalls. Viper, very low on HP. The vehicle has been exploded, and he finds himself actually in a very tough situation. DP shots towards his location. Would not be able to find him. Not yet, but the run over does look to be the play. Coming in through from Lou, drives through once, doesn't find the knock, but the shots would come through. But from behind, Viper would fall, and that is going to be Esports. Make that Blue, Esports Blue actually, going down, getting sent out, down to the final team. Team Nordic, still alive on this one. Everyone was grenading themselves because they were trying to get the challenge. How about that? Yo. But anyway, we do see CU. He's got a grenade. He's got the AWM in hand. I really hope to see him get a knock. Looking to call the shots. And I love to see when players do that. It's like, pick me if you're there. And that man, definitely looking for that sniper clip. Cariolis, actually. Thank you so much. I actually enjoyed seeing that. That scene that warms my heart, melts my heart in ways that you cannot even imagine. Do not make me emotional, Cariolis. But thank you very much. It says a big thank you from the PMMC admin event. PMMC admin team for casting it. Oh wow, damn it, bro. Don't make me blush. Stop it. But anyway, the Nordic team, though, finding themselves on the north, they do look to be getting a little bit distracted. And CU, I really look forward to seeing him get a knock with that sniper. But anyway, Team 5 happens to be the one taking a brunt of the shots coming through from the Nordic team. It does look like it's Spain finding themselves in a world of pain. Just had to do that one for the culture. But anyway, no, we'll be getting into that vehicle. Oh no, shooting practice, and the side there. The side there of Spaghetti Slayers looking to get those shots in. Same thing can be said about the Nordic team as they're watching that rotation coming through from No. No is the one doing the most of the damage, as we can see the rest of his team, or their team, crashing up. Team Germany is still alive on this one on the south. A lot of damage is being done, you know, universally all across the map. But a lot of shots though, now coming through towards the side there. Oh, the blue zone is going to take one player down. More shots will be coming through onto the side of Romanian squad as they find themselves in a whole lot of trouble. Lou starts to move, but I do not know. Does he spot him? Yes, Tornado does. Oh, boom! The shots are there. Connects, but that man would eventually fall to the shots coming in through from Fearless. We see the full send coming in through. As Nordic team now beginning to put a lot of work in. Team Germany is the only team in the circle. As the side there of Romanian squad, they need to get into that zone. Only smokes that they can play by for the time being. They do have a vehicle as cover, but there's only so much they can do, given that there's so many shots coming in through from all across the map. Side of Team Nordic now, like I said, they have to get into the circle. But it does look like they might be getting it kept by the side there of the Spaghetti Slayers. One player already in the zone for the Spaghetti Slayers. And the rest of the Nordic team now looking to get into the zone. But you can see Homas taking in those shots. Takes a couple of shots, but not to connect yet. Has to get out of here. Has to get out of dodge. Might have to take a lot of blue damage. Hopefully he doesn't get knocked. As you can see the full send coming in through. Team Nordic now driving close to the side of the Romanian squad. Grenades now being chunked out. And that does look to be a good one. But will not quite get any knock yet. Side of the German squad. They've been having a whole lot of trouble. Marco from the Nordic team looking to drive around, but a beautiful grenade coming in through would get Ruthie High down. A run over to get the complete wipe coming in through by the Nordic team as they're alive, surviving this one as a 4-man squad. But now they have to get into the circle. The side there of the Spaghetti Slayers, they are aware. They are just welcoming these players into the circle, but it is a 3-way fight. Shots across the map, and the Team Nordic do happen to be the ones suffering the brunt of it. As the side there of the German squad, they've got an eye. They are watching every single position in this zone, but they do not have that zone as the Spaghetti Slayers have been blessed. Nordic team now up on that north. They have to hog the blue zone. I do not know if they've got anything to play with, as the Spaghetti Slayers will continue to rain down those shots towards their ends. And the German squad now putting in the damage, putting in the work. Nico is going to be the one to find the knock up onto the side of the Nordic team. As Jetto does get knocked, the instant flush would come through. Smokes are beginning to clear, and the side there of the German squad might just be able to see a little bit of what is going on in the Spaghetti Slayers camp. But the Nordic now not willing to go down without a fight as they start to send the shots through the smokes. Players down on the floor trying to see if they can get the damage done. But they can only buy themselves a lot of time. 45 seconds now. Make that 40 to get into the zone. Marco gets the spray down, and the knock would be there. The Nordic team still holding it up with 3. And we start to see the shots coming in through. Nordic team taking in the work. The side there of the Spaghetti Slayers also doing in a whole lot of third-party action. As the Lemio will be the last player left now for the side there of the Spaghetti Slayers, trying to see if they can grab a revive. But being out of smokes is not even helping the matter in any way, as the Nordic team playing on the edge of this circle. One way or the other, they're able to hold up, and Marco is the one doing a whole lot of shots, but he will get spotted in the floor by Oni-chan as he's been spotted down. But the return fire coming in from Matthias is beautiful to get down the trade. The side of Nordic team now have to move as that zone has started its advance, and here comes Matthias trying to run and gun, has to hit the deck, but that blue zone is not slowing down in any manner. They have to continue to run. The side of the German squad buying a lot of time from the revive, but Oni-chan, he is beautiful, or they are beautiful. They can see a lot as he goes for more shots, looking for the damage, and would get the knock, but the blue zone claimed their life as they fall. It is now a 3v2. The side there of Spaghetti Slayers losing 1. The tides have been even. It's now a 3v2 actually from the side of the German squad, as they're able to get that intro knock, but that blue zone not quite forcing them to move yet. Molotovs preventing that motion. Tornado would stand up to look for the shots. Just see the crates. LMG in the hands of Holmes. Oh, but a grenade from Sia would be getting that blank. Oh, the Spaghetti Slayers deleting that flank angle, looking to come through from Tornado, and they were able to get themselves the win. Love it. Getting that one with 6 eliminations to go alongside it is absolutely, maybe not so wonderful, but it is good. It's a chicken dinner and you love to see it. But that being said, that was wonderful to see from them. 6 eliminations, second place going home. I do not recognize the teams, or at least not all the team, but second place I believe was the German squad, Team Germany, finishing this one with 9 elims. You love to see that one. The Nordic team doing a whole lot of work, but unfortunately by the time that zone moved, they were not quite able to still have it. They were not quite able to get into the zone, given that they did not have many vehicles to work with. The side there of the Nordic team finishing, that's them in third. Forget what team this is, but they finish in 4th with 1. 5th place finishing with 5 elims. Aoki and his friends, and their friends, finishing in 6th place with none. Neptura and my Esports Blue in 7th with no elims. Forget what team that is, finishing in 8th with 1. 9th place going home with a whole lot of elimination. I believe 9th place was that team coming through from Team Greece. They did do a whole lot of work, finishing with 8 eliminations in this game. You love to see that one. Team 10, that is them. But anyway, 10th place would be our Team Baguette, not going out without a fight, going out with 4 elims, and 11th place were the side there from Los Roba Kills going out early with no eliminations. That being said, highest fragger was Oni-chan, and you just love to see it. They actually did a whole lot of work onto the side there of the Nordic team, preventing them from getting into the zone. But that being said, the best companion with the most revives was Benjamin Courtney. Esports Blue, that is what they came for. They just kept on getting the revives, and that is exactly what they've got. But anyway, that's the revive. 4 revives coming through from them, as they will be winning that challenge, I believe. Humast getting that final elimination, sending his team to win. And I do not know who won that one. Yeah, Benjamin and Ruthie High did win that challenge, as they got themselves 4 revives. I'll let you guys know what the challenge for the next game is. What a game. What a game. But anyway, we vibe to it. I am currently static for reasons best known to me. But that being said, I'll be right back for the next game of the day. It's going to be none other but Myanmar. So do not go anywhere. The Myanmar challenge, I'll bring it to you. But that game will be starting real soon. So do not go anywhere. Grab yourself a little bit of water, and I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My camera just shifted there for like a quick second. But that being said, welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Moderators Challenge. We're about to get into the second game of the day. Matter of fact, we are in the second game of the day. But that being said, the challenge for the next game, which of Miramar, is to get the the longest elimination. So we're going to be seeing who gets the longest elimination going into this game. But let's not waste any time and get into it. My emulator is being slow. Love it. But that being said, Miramar, we already did jump off. Apologies. I went to grab myself something to chew because it was like 3 minutes. And I guess I just counted my 3 minutes wrong. But anyway, that being said, we're starting to see all of these teams get looted up. Early phases of Miramar. That zone does happen to be on the east once again. We have the side there of UK and Ireland finding themselves in a little bit of a hot drop with the Romanian squad, who are currently out here with just a 3-man squad. Ruthie High was one that got was one of the winners of the last challenge, so getting the most revives. They did get 4 revives for themselves. I would love to see that one. Anyway. Alright, Umada, we're going to be having a team there. It's going to be the Nordic team. I'm going to get comfortable, looted up. Having a little bit of fun over there. I really do not know why my emulator is not starting up. Let me see, maybe if I restart, it's going to still get me back into the room. Alrighty. Let's see. But anyway, let me know who you're here for in the chat once more. We're going to be going through for everybody. We do see the side there of UK and Ireland holding it up in El Azahar. Looking to get started with the fight anytime soon. They're definitely aware that they've got friends with them. So it's Aoki and friends representing the side there of UK and Ireland. Can already start to see Miriam looking for that flank. Same thing can be said about the side there of 6-6. Does look like another flank is also coming through from the opposing end. Side there of the Romanian squad also looking for their angles. And it's just play cancelling play that, you know, we're seeing out here. Preventing flanks from going on through, trying to make sure no one is no one is catching your team unaware. Looking for that trade regardless of when someone gets that knock. Definitely what these teams are out here looking for. We do see COB Rock looking for that off angle. They do look to be a little bit disconnected. Not so not so aware here. Aoki does look to be the one in the line of sight. We'll be getting out of dodge real soon or real quick. Admiring the swiftness coming through from them. My map is glitched also. Okay, now we're back to normal. But anyway, we do not have any other hot drops going on anywhere, so we're going to be going to them, or we'll start pulling up to all the other teams. Going over to the side of Team Baguette, Team Baguette, our current leaders, do look to have pretty much the same team. They did go out early in that first game, but they did get 4 eliminations to the name. So we do know that they are a team that regardless of what happens, worst comes to worst, the push comes to shove, they will definitely still be making it into, or they will still be getting themselves a couple points up on the board for every game. We'll see if they're going to continue with that prowess or with that attitude going into this next Miramar game. But anyway, we move on to Team Spain, who's got Noe, Lu, and Kayula. We do see Noe holding up with UMP and Micro Uzi. Definitely not the ideal loadout, especially when there's a challenge for the longest elimination. You want to make sure you're holding one of those long-range weapons, you know, the snipers. The snipers, the DMRs, these are the weapons you want to make sure you're holding going into this one. But anyway, that's gonna be the size there of Team Spain. They're just chilling. They're currently out there in that tutorial. Sorry, make that cruise the valley on the map. So we move on. Let's just see who else is on their squad and what they've got. Lu, definitely in the vehicle, but they've got, whoa, okay. Well, Kayula had the VSS, but they've dropped it. VSS dropping that one. That would have been their long-range weapon, but maybe they know how to use the M762 for range. I cannot doubt players anymore these days. But anyway, moving on, the chicken dinner winners, the Spaghetti Slayers. It does look like I'm just hyping them in different ways, but they are the Spaghetti Slayers. As we do see Nico, Elimio. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right, but Elimio, Homast, and Sia. Sia did get a very crucial nade in that last game, so we love to see that one. Looking forward to seeing how they will play. They're wearing the yellow mummy suit, so that does go to prove that, you know what, they are OP. But anyway, got the M24 in hand. Looking forward for that challenge. We did see them holding up a AWM in that last game, so I don't know why the AWM was hard for me to pronounce. I was thinking of UMP. But anyway, Elimio having the M16A4 for the long range, and the Scar-L for mid range and also long range, as we do see the side there of Homast also getting themselves the M4 and the UMP, not quite in for that challenge. Keeping an eye out to see what they've got in mind. But anyway, that is going to be all for that team. Does look like more teams are forming up on that El Azaha part of the map. Kind of baffling me because I cannot really tell what is there. It's not the center part of the map. It's kind of up there of that northeastern edge. As we see the side there of Esports Blue. They did get close enough. Does look like they'll be falling back to the mountain tops. Not quite looking for any much of trouble. But anyway, next team is going to be Los Roba Kills. Coming with a full-man squad of Manue, Escanor, Chaotic, and Osakuru. Chaotic does look to have that Scar-L and Micro Uzi in hand. Might be using the Scar-L for that long-range engagement. Hopefully they're up for the task. Escanor having that AKM and UMP. No long-range weapon in sight. Kind of see if they still got it even without the long-range weapons. Chaotic also still holding up. Manue, they've got themselves that Mini 14 for the long range, the UMP for that short range or that close range. You'd love to see that one coming through from them. Start to see that zone beginning to condense a little bit. Does close up. See that map. Does close up, centering up more towards that eastern side. You can see the side there of Los Roba Kills looking to get into that zone. As they're not in that circle, they have to get in from that western edge. Side there of Team Germany, finished in second place in the last game. But they won in second. I think so. But anyway, Team Germany out here in Los Leones. Looking to get into vehicles, finding their way into the circle. I think that's enough. Move over back. As we continue to watch these teams, they do have Vio, Morpheus, Maribot, who's got the car 98, and everyone does seem to be down for the long range challenge. We're seeing if they will be able to pull that one up, but without further ado, we already start to see the fight starting to brew on that northern side, as we're going to be pulling over there. Neptura is going to be the one in a whole lot of trouble, as they're already taking shots towards that direction. Definitely aware, and we can see people looking for that long range engagement, looking for those long range shots coming in through. Courtney's also got an off angle. I think that might just be the call for the side there of UK and Ireland to just draw in closer, try to get closer towards that towards the Romanian squad. And everyone is looking for those long range engagements. That's definitely what we're all out here for. As you can just see the SLR in the hands of 666X. Watching those rotations. Really looking for those long range engagements. But unfortunately, we will not be able to find any. We do have Courtney in a whole lot of trouble, as another team does seem to be driving past. will be the side there of Team Spain. The 249 in hand, the ultimate squad wiper. Hands of Courtney, doing a lot of damage, doing a lot of shots actually, as regards to damage up onto Lou. It's not a 1v1 situation, but not. Actually, not a 1v1 situation, as Courtney would find himself safe. Nepturado behind the burnt Lambo. Not in a very comfortable position, if you ask me. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in that position. But anyway, they will be looking for the shots. We do see fights going on that southern side, where we have the side there of Spaghetti Slayers in their own engagement. CU does find himself in trouble, and also the side there of our leading squad. Oh yeah, they're actually grenading themselves. I don't think they checked the challenge though, but hopefully they did. We're gonna be keeping an eye out on Neptura, as Benjamin though does find his way into the city, looking for those knocks. Not able to find any yet. Keeping an eye out on them as the rest of Esports Blue now find their way into the vicinity. Shots look to be coming in through really high, looking for the knock, and we're going to be pulling over back to dual screen as we're beginning to see fights everywhere. See, able to get yet another knock, and that is a beautiful grenade coming through from Benjamin. Not quite able to get the knock, as Neptura eventually spotted and taken out. Viper also taking their own piece of damage, their own side of damage too. As you can see the side there of Homas looking for more shots as they take that engagement with the side there of the German squad. We're pulling over there. The Nordic team now also pulling up to that north. Homas taking in the shots, but will not be able to find any. But Morpheus would eventually fall as he finds himself just right behind them. And that is going to be a GG well played, as the Spaghetti Slayers now continue doing in that damage, continue doing in the work. You love to see that one, but we'll be pulling up to the north, where we've got the Nordic team now. You get what I did there? The north, and then we've got Nordic team there too. As the rest of the team now looking to draw closer. Matthias finding himself very close to 666. Same thing can be said about Marco, but it's going to be Linus to get the knock. And I believe Marco is there to get the confirm. But Miriam is there for more shots, taking up the hill. A lot of damage being done there, but no shots or no damage or no knocks will be found yet, or will be found just yet. Apologies, English not English in today. We're about to get yet another zone shift, as this team's looking to get condensed. The side of Esports Blue now getting themselves up to a good position up on that north, as that zone does center up. And everybody who finds themselves in this El Azahar and Kuzde Valley area now have to move, as they need to get into that zone now. The Nordic team though, they've got such beautiful angles onto the side there of UK and Ireland. Venus able to get themselves out of trouble. But the vehicle tires are the ones who are taking the brunt. Miriam also getting spotted on that move. I don't really see an escape for the side of the UK and Ireland. I guess they just have to drink a commit to that blue zone. But anyway, shots will be coming in from the side, and it's going to be Matthias getting that knock with the Mini 14. But he has to get it confirmed to actually win the challenge, because it is longest elimination as compared to knocks. Anyway, Benjamin on the other hand finds himself in a little bit of a 1v1 situation. We're going to be pulling over there real quick, as we do see the side there of Team Spain pulling up closely. A grenade into the building. Would not be able to find the knock just yet. And the shots coming in through. Sexy from Matthias to get the knock up onto Miriam. And I feel like the Nordic team, they need to push up real quick. But I don't think they're aware of how many players are in this vicinity. The rest of Esports Blue finding themselves in the situation, as Courtney does form up the top of the hill. They're looking to form up on the side of Benjamin, and that is a good play. Side of the Nordic squad now pushing up as Linus finds himself very close to the building, being held by the team from UK, or the UK mods. And now Miriam definitely hears those footsteps. Linus still looking for that angle. Miriam might have heard that grenade pin being pulled now as the grenade does get launched into the building. Explodes, but doesn't quite find the damage, nor would he find the knock. But from the sides, it's going to be Venus. Linus hitting the dirt real quick, but here comes the shots and the knock to go across with it, or to go along with it. And that's going to be a GG well played. Now Miriam, the last player left, has been spotted, gets shot from behind as they would go for the push up onto Jetto, and they would eventually fall. And that is going to be the team from the UK going out earlier in the game. Linus with 3 eliminations onto that one. Moko and Matthias definitely spotting the remaining players there from Romania as they start to take the shots. They're definitely looking for those long-range eliminations as many of these teams start to find their way into that zone. On that southern edge, you still have the side there of Anichang and the German squad, or sorry, and the SupRatata. SupRatata is actually the team with Onichan. Actually, they did finish second that first game. But anyway, they do look to find themselves in a little bit of skirmish as they're going up against that team from France. That intro knock has been found, so we do know what the rest of the France team would be doing now, as we do see Poi getting into that vehicle. I do not know if they're going for that full send just yet, as they're still looking for that long range knocks. Maybe even a confirm also coming in through. 3-3 is the one who's taking in the shots. Don't quite find any damage just yet. Doesn't look like they'll be looking to get into that circle now, as they're heading towards the side there of Esports Blue. Poi driving around, definitely hears the footsteps, as Courtney is going to be the one welcoming them, but the shots would not quite connect to him yet, as Poi going to drive away. Did lose a vehicle, or lose a tire, and they'll be turning back, looking for that shot up onto Courtney. And now Poi finds Benjamin in the shot, takes the shot, but doesn't quite find the connection. Courtney just gets backstabbed, and that is going to be the knock. Benjamin now has to move, has to make a play, but cannot move too much because he comes out of that building. He's definitely getting spotted, definitely getting taken out, as you can just see Theki now putting in the work, putting in the shots, putting in the nades onto that position. Doesn't quite find any knock just yet as they continue to rain the grenades up onto Benjamin, down to a slither of HP. Another grenade is going to land inside, and he doesn't need to do too much damage. Oh, make that a Molotov cocktail. The push would come through. 3-3 on the side. Theki also coming in from that left hand side, but 3-3 from the right is going to be able to find a knock, and that would be Benjamin also losing their lives going into this fight. But the refrag coming in through will make that the trade coming in through from Viper will be good, as they will get one knock up onto the side there of the France team. They did get the elimination, and they will be getting out of dodge because they do not want any more troubles. But now straight sending it into the team from Spain, who are willing to show him a lot of pain, and that is going to be a GG well played, as we'll say bye to the team there from Team Esports Blue. But there is a whole lot of team out here on the southern edge, as we start to see this the French team actually doing a whole lot of work. They do have 3 eliminations to their name, and they're looking to continue to up that elimination count, as the Spaghetti Slayers now find their way into this vicinity. Olympia is going to be the one to drive around, maybe find himself a little bit of a position, but it does look like there is a little bit of third-party action coming in through from the side of the Greece team, as they start to take more shots. The Nordic team also on that north looking to put in the work. Kind of baffled as to how they're doing it so much work, and I like the fact that every team is actually taking the challenge seriously, right? First game, people were nading themselves. Now this game, everyone does seem to be taking in those long-range engagements, and that is something that I'm enjoying. What I'm seeing so far, I'm enjoying to see for the time being. But anyway, do see Yoda looking for those long-range engagements towards the side of the Nordic team. Jetto does look to be taking quite a lot of damage, as we start to watch from the sidelines. In aerial here, It's going to be the France team, though, going for that full send onto the side there of Spaghetti Slayers. Techie find himself in a lot of trouble as they would fall. The rest of the team not quite close. The instant thirst to follow suit. The France team now looking for the shot is going to be Team Baguette. I guess I should call them Team Baguette more than I call them the France team or the French team. But 3-3, they have to prioritize the zone, but now they have to drive straight into the arms. The not so welcoming arms of the Nordic team. That zone is going to move down towards that southern edge. Oh, this is trouble on the south. A whole lot of trouble. As we start to see the shots coming through. Elimio does get spotted on the side as the side there of Team Spain looking to hold on to their end. Ludo on the outside looking for that shot up onto Nico. But Nico can only play with that rock. The Nordic team just right behind Nico on the other hand would be putting him in a whole lot of trouble, a whole lot of danger. We start to see Linus now also find his way into the vicinity. We're going to be going to our screen here. As Lou does get spotted, Linus coming in from behind. Does take the grenade up onto Nico. Would find the knock. Lou is down. Kayuela, the last player left for the side of Team Spain. As Linus is just here stealing the eliminations one after the other. But 3-3 from the side there of the Team Baguette would fall as it does take that 1v1 up against Jetto. The Nordic team now up to 13 eliminations. You love to see that one. Troubles don't end just yet as Melaz now finding their way very close to the players there from Team Spain. As I said, the Nordic team now, they've been doing a whole lot of work. They're up 13 eliminations. And now Molotov's being sent towards the position there from Kayuela, but only 26 seconds to take this fight. Movement has been made. Melaz has gotten that memo. The information is all they need as they're going in for the push. Player has been spotted. S12K takes a couple of shots, but will not be able to find any to connect. And now Kayuela knows what exactly they're up against. Is the UNP doing in the lot of the damage, and Kayuela wins their ones as they get that elimination down and dusted. But Yoda not happy about that one, as they will come in from the side or make that antidote, being literally the antidote, taking those players out. But anyway, the side there of the Romanian squad now find themselves in a lot of trouble. One player is down as Fearless now has to hold on his end. The Nordic team, they found their way into the vicinity as we start to see Marco coming in from the top, but the off angle from Fearless would not be enough to get the knock. Marco trying to see if they can do in the work, but definitely Fearless goes for one, but would not find any as they would fall. The side there of the Nordic team doing in a whole lot of work. I believe that is 17 eliminations, and they are continuing. They're not going to stop as they continue to take in the shots. One more player is down from Team 10, and it's going to be the Greece team going out. Linus has got 10 elims, and that man is holding it up. 17 elims to their name, but Marco now starting to fall to some damage coming in from other parts of the map as Moonway looking to get those long range shots to connect. Players in the blue zone would be antidotes. Does look like that blue zone will be chunking their HP down a lot. The side there of Los Roba Kills still alive, but no eliminations to their name as we're down to the final 4 teams. Keep one eye out on the side there of the Nordic team as we start to see them make their rotation into the circle. Marco getting that buggy tumbled. Not the right ideas. Definitely not what they had in mind. Linus, on the other hand, does look to be the one taking a whole lot of shots from the side there of of Los Roba Kills. Does look like Jetto would have an off angle. Same thing can be said about Matthias. So does look to be getting pushed by some of the side there of Los Roba Kills. A grenade being chunked out towards Osukaru. Little bit early, not quite able to get those shots to connect just yet as Marco does take a whole lot of shots. Matthias' position now has been exposed. Really? FPS dropping? My goodness God. Alright, I think the FPS is dropping on my emulator. And I would fix that right now. Anyway, I'm going to be moving back to my main screen so my stream doesn't lag anymore. Anyway, this is definitely smoother, better FPS. I just wanted to use my emulator, hence why the FPS was bad. But anyway, the side here of Los Roba Kills does seem to find himself in a very, very tricky situation though, as they kind of move. But Maribot might just be that pain, the thorn in the flesh for the side of the Nordic team, but not anymore. Moko is aware as they come in for the push. Shots coming in through. Maribot finds the beautiful spray before that player can even make the shots with the DBS. Gets him down. The shots have been connected. 2 players down for the side there of the Nordic team as we start to see the push coming in through. But Linus is onto something. A full squad wipe onto Los Roba Kills as he does get them down to the final 2 team. It's a 2v1. Maribor did get 1 player down for the side there of Team Nordic, but can they do more? That is the question I've got for the German team. But Linus does have a grenade being loaded up, sends it to the side, a little bit off the mark. Not quite finding that knock, not quite finding that challenge. But Matthias looking for that off angle. It's a sexy grenade up onto Maribot as they have to keep moving in this 1v3 situation as Jetto now back on his feet. But Maribot looking for the shot, doesn't quite get it as the Nordic team in style. Linus heavy lifting because what 15 eliminations. Oh Linus, what are you on? Oh Linus, teach me how to play this game. 15 eliminations to his team, or sorry, for himself alone. Wow. For the team, they had 22 elims. Wow. 22 eliminations for the Nordic team as they finish in first position. The side of the German squad, Maribot's trying to hold on their ends, but they will go out with just 1 elimination in second place. Los Roba Kills in third with none. Side there of Ponti and the squad. I really do not know what the team number is, but 4th place with 1. Antidote and the side of the Romanian squad in 5th place with 1. Wow, I'm so blown away. But anyway, we keep moving. We do see 6th place going home with 3 elims. 7th place would be going home with 3 elims also. 8th place will be going home with 4 elims. Neptura and the Esports Blue team going on with 1 elim, and Viper did get revenge on one of his teammates and he headed out of that position as quickly as possible. But anyway, Ruthie High with 1 elim, the side there of Aoki or the UK gang finishing in 11th place with no elimination to their name. Now let's see. Most eliminations definitely. Oh, he was stealing elims. No, actually he wasn't though. 1,800 damage and 15 eliminations. That is wonderful coming through from 1 player. Linus, you are onto something. Now let's see who won the challenge though. The challenge was won by Linus, of course, with 352 meters of long shots. You love to see it. Wow, what a way to play. I moved around so much. I hit my camera. Apologies. I promise you this is the last time my camera is going to shift. But what a game. Nordic team gunning for that top 1 slot. They want it, and you can tell that they are fighting for it. But that being said, the next game starts in a little while, so do not go anywhere. Like the stream if you've not, subscribe to the channel if you've not, and be sure to share that stream to friends, family, and even enemies. But we've enjoyed 2 games so far. We'll be heading straight into, we'll be looking to get ready for that next for the next game, which is going to be none other but Sandhawk. And I really cannot wait to see how these teams will go all out in this map of Sandhawk. So, that being said, do not go anywhere. I'll be back for some more PUBG Mobile action in Sandhawk.
Dead to me, R.I.P. buried. 무리들이 몰려온다 사자해라 미리. Dead to me, R.I.P. buried. 무릎 꿇고 고개 숙여 반성해라 피리. 왜 이래요? 잘못 오셨네요. 상관없는 자에게는 묻지 마세요. 성격 끝이 씻고 and I live to tell the tale. 못이 박히게 얘기했지만 coffin and a nail. Bury so deep in your excrete. 누구 탓해? 다 네가 한 짓. I've been mute, I've been discreet. 알만한 사람 다 알아 나 in these streets. 시끌벅적 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 동네 시끄럽네요. 시끌벅적 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 화난 사람 많네요. Come and hit you and run. They coming for your ransom. 나 어째 call you lawyer. 뭐 막아 can't do nothing for ya. I say come and hit you and run. They coming for your ransom. 나 어째 call you lawyer. 뭐 막아 can't do nothing for ya. Dead to me, R.I.P. buried. Angry mom coming for your pitchforks ready. Dead to me with no Hail Marys. 이미 뜯겨버림 없는 no casket necessary. 무리들이 몰려온다 사자해라 미리. 무릎 꿇고 고개 숙여 파상해라 피리. 거짓말에 말려버려 왜곡된 사실이. 꽃빛 풀린 말이 되면 너는 내게 시신. 어떡해요 다 걸려버렸네요. 요즘이 어떤 시대인데 그런 짓을 해요. 망나니처럼 막 나갈 때 언제 꼭 글쎄요. 이제와 후회해봐도 달라질 건 없네요. Bury so deep in your excrete. 누구 탓해 다 네가 한 짓. I've been mute, I've been discreet. 알만한 사람 다 알아 나 in these streets. 시끌벅적 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 동네 시끄럽네요. 시끌벅적 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 화난 사람 많네요. Come and hit you and run. They coming for your ransom. 나 어째 call you lawyer. 뭐 막아 can't do nothing for ya. I say come and hit you and run. They coming for your ransom. 나 어째 call you lawyer. 뭐 막아 can't do nothing for ya.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Moderators Challenge. Bro, I'm having fun and I'm enjoying seeing the way they're playing because I can tell that genuinely these players are just having fun, and that's just something I love to see. Like I said, these are moderators, community community managers. I'm pretty sure many of you might recognize a couple of them, but that being said, this is the North America and Europe regions currently playing to see the top 6 teams that will make it into the finals. But I'm not going to bore you with my talk as we're already into the third game of the day. Not about Sandhawk. The challenge this time is to get the furthest distance run. So you've got to run for the longest. Whoever runs the longest wins an extra 5 points for their team. So let's see who does that one. And anyway, Team Party Sandhawk, we really do not mind. Does look up towards our northern side. Bootcamp is isolated to just the team there from UK and Ireland. And I'm looking forward to seeing who is going to start our tempo run. Who's going to run across the whole of Sandhawk is one thing I want to see today. Now, given the way PUBG Mobile is, I do not know if walking would also count. Or sorry, if driving, would also count. But I'm curious to see, and I'm pretty sure my curiosity would be satisfied. Remember, after this game, we've got one more game in the map of Vikendi, so I really cannot wait for that one also. But that being said, let us just enjoy what we've got going on out here in Sandhawk. Hopefully people are going to start running around. I really hope to see players just running up down in just one position while we await that first zone to show up. Lionel says, had to come here. I normally don't get games like that, but yeah, it feels amazing, once in a lifetime moment. I do not believe you, Linus. I think you are most definitely OP. You just went into a game, you carried Jetto, bro. You carried Jetto. That is all that matters. 15 eliminations, bro. Don't do that, bro. Do not do that. Unfortunately, we've not really seen much of Team Baguette, which is quite painful. Which is quite painful. But yeah, look at this. I'm looking at the match graph. Nordic, 22 elims. If you see the damage ratio coming in through from the side there of Team Nordic, it is out of this world. I promise you, it's way out of this world. You just love to see that one. But anyway, someone says this graph makes me sad. It is just one game, guys. But anyway, we'll keep our eye on Team Nordic and see exactly what they can do coming into today. And I think Melaz is the one who's trying to complete that most distance run coming through. And I would really love to see him actually complete that challenge. But that being said, Team Greece are the ones with the PMGR. Oh, PUBG Mobile Greece. I'm slow, bro. But anyway, that's going to be Team Greece out there running. It is Melaz, as I said, running around. I believe the challenge for Sandhawk yesterday was most HP healed, right? So today, it is you just have to run. You have to show us that you are very skilled in the art of running away. But anyway, I really cannot wait for the finals. I feel like the finals are even going to be more fun, seeing that even just the group stage is already this amount of fun. Plus, I believe the finals we're gonna have a whole lot of casters together. So that one is something that I'm keeping my eye out for. But that being said, we're not going to be making the talks any longer. We're keeping our eye out on the teams. I'm keeping it on the map just so I can see who's running the most. And the side there of Spaghetti Slayers, they're also quite in for the challenge, as we do see Nico going for a little bit of rotation. And I think the Nordic team also have a little bit of an advantage, given that they landed quite far off away from that zone. So that is them just having an unconscious advantage going into the game, because it's not like they intentionally landed there. Or sorry, it's not like they intentionally landed there because they knew where the zone was going to be. So, but yeah, nothing too bad. Sanok does look to have a little bit of a quiet start. Everyone's just chilling around, relaxing, you know. And we'll keep munching on Frosted Flakes here. Why we apologies. While we actually watch them, you know, make their rotation into the zone. Now on the side there of Los Roba Kills, already looking to get into the zone. I think Esports Blue is a combination of moderators from both North America and Europe, because I know Neptura to be a Europe player, or to be in Europe. As regards to North America, and I know Courtney to be in North America, but I don't really mind. So far they're playing and they're having fun. That is fine by me. But anyway, if you're enjoying the stream so far, drop a like. I can see a little bit of I see the heart emojis when they pop up, so be sure to give me that heart emojis. Makes me feel a little bit happy. But that being said, be sure to also stay active in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are as to how the players have been playing going into today's game, also as to how the moderators have been playing. I feel like I shouldn't be calling them players, I should call them the moderators, and how they've been playing. But yeah, we're just watching everybody move, so I'm going to just keep flicking around teams, trying to see who is covering the most distance. As usual, we start with the UK team. Miriam, Matisse 2, 666, 666, and Miss Venom. Miss Venus. Venus. That's like the planet, isn't it? You see what I did there? I'm trying to work on my British accent, you get me? Let me know if I'm actually doing it right, because I've been actually kind of working on my British accent, trying to get it down, but so it could be hard if you ask me, especially when you're not. I think you just have to kind of drag a little bit of the words just at the end, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it also goes with the enunciation. Oh my god, I think I'm actually doing this right. I just have to go to the UK, and I feel like the accent is going to get complete. But anyway, if you're from the UK, let me know if I actually did well, or if I actually did all right with the accent, or if I actually messed it up. Or if I actually messed it up. I'll just say up. Ah. All right, we're beginning to see engagement happen on that eastern edge. It's going to be the Team Baguette looking to get themselves elimination. I think these guys just find it easy to get eliminations. But going into today's game, it does look like they're putting that cap on 3 elims. You know, once they get 3 elimination, they just seem to go out immediately after. So I'm looking forward to seeing them get more than 3 eliminations and even this time survive more. We're about to get another zone shift. So we'll keep our eye out to see where that next zone does push us to. It does center up quite nicely up towards that western side. Not too much of a trouble. Let's see the side there of the UK team taking a little bit of damage to themselves. Matitsu does find themselves very low on HP. Venos looks to be taking a quite the number of shots there. If I want to speak if I actually want to use the Queen's English, I want to speak the original British accent, you know, like the one they spoke in Queen Charlotte. That is my type of British English. But anyway, Linus Beast says Martin Cadleck. Yes, I believe you. Believe you on that one. Anyway, it is the side there of the Romanian squad taking most of the shots towards the side, towards the UK team there. UK and Ireland. Oni-chan. Saw them we saw them do quite the work in that first game of the day in Erangel. Didn't see too much from them going to in that Miramar game, but heading into this Sandhawk, we look forward to seeing them do quite the work. Spaghetti Slayers. Well, actually, next team will be Team Spain. Lou, No, Blue. Lou, No, Blue, and Cayuela. Alright. But anyway, we do see them trying to make it into the zone. Man was just chilling on the edge of boot camp, finding their way in. Not too much stress, not too much trouble. Team 6, just out there in the trifecta compound. I know, right? Just out there in the trifecta compound, we've got Team 6, the side of Spaghetti Slayers. Nico, Homast, Elemio, and Sia. We actually did see them pull up quite a game in that first game of the day. We look forward to seeing them play the same way they played going into into the next games of the day. But anyway, we're going to be seeing trouble as the Nordic team does look to get started or make that the team from Greece looking to get started. They did get one knock onto the side there of Los Roba Kills. And the second knock to come through as Antidote does step up the rock, gets another knock. And I guess this is going to be the chance to full send coming in through as the Greek team, or the team from Greece, does look to be drawing in closer. Antidote now in the situation, but Chaotic does look to be opening it up. The full send will come through. One more player down for the side there of Los Roba Kills as Antidote forces into the building with the DBS. Does going from the side, finds the player in the corner, DBS to the face, and that's going to be a GG's. 4 sweet elims, and that came out so easily. It doesn't get any easier than that. But anyway, out there in the trifecta compounds, we do see the side there of the Spanish team, Team Spain, up against Spaghetti Slayers. I think they are aware of where those players are. It does look like they're falling back a little bit. They do not want too much of that trouble. Side there of Esports Blue hogging that blue zone. Living up to the name. Rah. But anyway, we're beginning to see more rotations coming in through. Teammates will be the side here of the German squad. Team Germany with Morpheus, Vio, Maribot, and Flummi. And right now they're holding it up at where are they holding it up? Actually, edging it into the zone from the north, as we did get yet another zone shift down towards that southern edge of the map. As now it forces everyone to move south. That trifecta compound no longer feasible. Really do not see the point of being there. As now you just have to get into that zone. But anyway, it does look like the trifecta compound people are not looking to stay quiet as they start to rain the bullets onto the side there of the Spanish team, Team Spain. They're looking for the North, but they will not find it. Quite a strong showing coming through as we see the Nordic team now looking to get a couple of shots onto the side there of Team Baguette. And too much trouble on the Baguette side as they begin to drop players one after the other. But anyway, it's going to be a whole lot of engagement. As from the top of the hill, the Spanish team letting a whole lot of bullets down, raining it down onto the side there of the Spaghetti Slayers. But now the Spaghetti Slayers find themselves in a little bit of a tight position, because now they're getting pushed from behind by the side there of what team is that? What team had flew me? I don't forget. I think it's the German squad. Yeah, it is the German team. Does look to be pulling up just right behind them. And on the other side of teams, Team Baguette looking to take a lot of damage from the side there of the Spanish team. Kite is able to get that return fire. Gets a knock to go alongside it. As we start to see these teams now get very close to each other. You cannot run for too long, nor can you hide, as everyone is going to start to get exposed now. Team there from the Romanian squad looking to be gate kept. Maybe not gate kept, actually. They're just taking fight against the side there of Team Linus. Oh, sorry, I said Team Linus. Of the Nordic team. As we await more shots coming in through. Suder decides to move a little bit. Maybe not the best of moves now, as they will now start taking the shots. Fearless is losing a whole lot of HP, has to fall back a little bit. And the Nordic team now looking to draw in closer as Matthias just look for that angle. Still looking for it. As everyone still has to keep that challenge in mind, trying to move as much as possible. Oh, wonderful shots coming in through. Fearless very low, down to a slither of HP, but Marco would fall as the Romanian squad coming from behind on Ichan. They want to get the knock, but he overextends, takes a couple of shots, and Matthias would spot him. A lot of shots being gone towards his direction, but he would not fall quite yet. As Oni-chan was going to be holding up quite alright. Linus now in a 1v4 situation, quite close. I'd have a little bit of an angle onto the side of Oni-chan, but the side there of Esports Blue in the blue zone, taking in the shots towards the side, or the players there from Germany. And Morpheus with the M24 in hand to get another knock. And there is fights going on all across the map, as Morpheus does look to draw in closer. Grenades now being sent, none to connect just yet, as Morpheus sends out Molotovs to follow suit. And things are not looking quite jiggy or bop on this northern side of the ruins area, as now they have to move. Maribot able to survive a little bit, but Benjamin continues to tap the players there from Germany away, as they've now found their way into the ruins area of the map. But the players there from SupRatata also looking for the shots onto the Nordic team. Team Baguette, on the other hand, having to hold their ends as the push now comes through from the side there of Team Spain. Molotovs being thrown, make that grenades, and it's a sexy one to get 3-3 down. But that is going to be all from the side there. That is all. They're all dead. They're all dead, as the Spanish team would wipe them out. But the blue zone hot on their heels, as Nordic team now putting in a whole lot of shots towards that direction, tapping those players away. And the Spanish team now would have to just let go. let go of that position or let go of those revives as they have to chase into the zone. But the same thing can be said about the Nordic team because they themselves, they're not in that circle. They have to move. And ultimately, we start to see these teams move. SupRatata, ratatata. Looking to get into the circle. Linus following just right behind them. May have just spotted some of the players there as Team Nordic team now. Jetto will get started. Benjamin is going to be the one to get spotted as he does fall. Courtney also getting spotted by Linus on the off angle. And the side there of Esports Blue now down to 1. But Linus goes for that quick scope onto the side of the German squad. Would not quite get any knocks yet as the German squad will decide to go for a wraparound rotation. Neptura, the last player there for the North American team, or actually for Esports Blue. But this is going to be a whole lot of trouble for all of these teams as Ratata, SupRatata, they can actually do a whole lot of work, but maybe not until the German squad spots them out. 2x scope on the UMP. Shots are going out to there. Doesn't quite fall. Not quite able to get into cover yet as more shots would be sent out towards their direction. And the full send now coming in through from the German squad as Molotovs now burning to their down. The Nordic team quite aware. They hear those shots and they want a little bit of the action. And we can already start to see them forming up. Shots coming in through. Morpheus would get spotted by Matthias. And down he would go as more shots would continue to connect. Linus looking for more as they continue up on that northern side. The zone moves further south as the Greek team also doing in their own work onto the side there of Matiso. And what team is Matiso on? I forget. But anyway, it is all trouble out there on this northwestern side of things as we're starting to see more shots. The Greek team now, they're the ones doing in the work. We're going to be playing over to Team Nordic who find themselves in a whole lot of skirmish as SupRatata now playing third party and gatekeeper like they were supposed to have. At least that I've expected them to have been playing since. Now Linus and the side of the Nordic team, they have to continue moving as Linus looking for that opening and will find it. Suder is down. The Greek team also out here in the vicinity as they're coming in for the gatekeep. And the memo, the information is being gathered. Linus shooting at pretty much anything that makes noise as SupRatata lose one player. Iron has to run down. Onichan also moving. The Nordic team spots him out. Matthias takes a couple of lead towards himself. Will not quite survive as Antidote now. He's got a grenade cooked for Onichan, who does send it out of the building just right in time. But now the Nordic team have to run out in the open. Now they're taking in shots from the top of the hill as the Greek team, they've got their eyes, their scope fixated on them. Matthias has to get into that zone and he's getting spotted as the shots will start to go towards his direction, but he wouldn't quite fall yet. More damage is also being done. I believe we can go dual screen here. Uh-oh, I do hear DBS in the hands of someone. As SupRatata now holding it up on the edge of the circle. 30 seconds on the clock and these teams now, they have to move. The Spanish team holding up quite nicely. But the German team also losing one. Or make that the Greek team losing one. As Team 12, the squad here from Romania, still alive. Doing in a whole lot of work. Ruthie does find himself in a paramount position. There is quite a number of teams just right around them. Uh-oh, Lou does get spotted on the rock by one team and does get taken out by the other. And that is just how clustered up things are in this final four. The shots do not stop. SupRatata have to move as they're looking for a way into the circle. But they have bought themselves a little bit of time. The Greek team smoking up. But that is not quite playing out well for them, as it is quite obstructing their view. Yoda though does spot the players out there in the blue and down they would fall. But that is not going to be the end as Struti now, they have to move. They have to move into the circle, but the HP bars not so high on that team. As now they have to move in this very tough situation that they find themselves. But here comes the Greek team. 12 eliminations to their name and they're doing in the damage. Shots are coming in through. Blue does get spotted and down they would fall. 14 eliminations to the Greek squad. They're still having a 3-man team up and one more player left in their line, or one more player left prevent them from getting the chicken dinner, and the blue zone would claim that HP, and that would be a GG well played, as the team from Greece would be getting themselves a winner chicken dinner. Ponty and friends, the chicken dinner in their hands. 14 eliminations. Love to see that one. To think that someone got more eliminations by himself in just that last game. That just goes to show you just how much of work the Nordic team did in that last game. But anyway, second place is going to be the team there from I believe Romania. No, not Romania. I forget. I'll check it again. The team there from SupRatata actually. No, SupRatata actually finished in 4th. Yeah, I think it was the team from Romania finishing in 2nd place with 1, 3rd place with 2. The side there of SupRatata with 4, courtesy of Chan. Morpheus and the team from I forget finishing 5th with 1. Matthias and the Nordic team finishing in 6th place with 3 elims. 7th place is going to be Venus and the gang with 1. Spaghetti Slayers in 8th place with no elims. Neptura and Esports Blue in 9th with none. The Team Baguette in 10th with 1 elim. I said I wanted to see them not get 3 elims. I mean get 4 elims, but they got 1, which is sad. And Los Roba Kills going out with no eliminations to their name. And the winner of the challenge is Seobriok Pimro with 5,928 meters run. How about that? How about that for a play? But anyway, now going into Vikendi, the challenge is for the most damage healed. So who gets the most heal up? And I believe I'm going to be seeing teams grenade themselves again, or probably get into molotovs and just to get themselves some heal ups, or maybe fall out of vehicles. But the thing about PUBG Mobile is, if you get knocked a little too much, if you start getting knocked again, the game will most likely not allow you grab a revive. But we'll be talking about all of this when we get into the next game of the day, which is the final game of the day, none other but Vikendi. I've just got to set that up just here while we're waiting, because we're waiting for that Vikendi map to be loaded up. Everyone's getting into the room already, so that just goes to show you that we'll be starting sometime soon. But anyway, until we start, enjoy yourself, listen to music, chill out, and I'll be back with more PUBG Mobile action.
Dead to me, R.I.P. buried. 무릎 꿇고 고개 숙여 반성해라 피리.
Hello everybody and welcome back. It's the final game for today and the final game to determine the top 6 teams that would be making it into the PUBG Mobile Moderators Challenge finals. That being said, the challenge for the final game is to heal the most damage. So we're looking forward to seeing who's going to heal the most damage out here in Vikendi. Vikendi happens to be one of those maps where you can pull off a huge strat. So I'm looking forward to seeing if anybody's going to try to use a huge strat to get the most HP healed. But that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the fourth and final game of the day. Alrighty, playing path taking us all the way, actually it's actually fairly eastern, taking us all the way from that northern edge of Trevno, the waters of Trevno, taking us down to the bottom and the beaches or the shorelines of Winery. Looking at the way the players are jumping off, it does look like we might be having a little bit of hot drops going on in some parts of the map. The UK team already touching ground already. It does look like they have the team from it does look like they have the team from France close to them, but it does look like it's not just France that's close to them. They have quite the number of teams with them. They do have the side of Esports Blue, actually, the one with them as Miriam, able to find themselves a DBS. And now it's kind of an open spot. Neptura does have themselves a weapon. Same thing can be said about Courtney. It's just a matter of, are they willing to isolate? It is a DBS, so it's one of those situations where you have to watch your push. But anyway, Courtney able to get himself one knock, looking for the second up onto Matisu, has to fall down as the HP bars have been drained. Now they have to start healing up. Now this is where you start to count how much HP have they been able to heal up going into this one, as Courtney now has to get themselves back up in terms of health. Neptura trying to bait out the shots from the side there of UK and Ireland. Quite able to get them to take the shots as 666 will take a couple of shots towards Neptura. Not quite able to get it to connect just yet. The off angle is still being held there by Miriam. Not quite pushing up just yet. Benjamin has also got themselves a DBS. As the full send might be coming in anytime now. 666 would be getting that knock up onto Neptura. Courtney trying to see if they can get a return fire. Not quite able to get any to connect just yet. As Miriam now pushing up on the side. DBS to the face. It's not enough to stop Miriam. As they fall Benjamin now. 2 players down from the side there. Or make that 3 down. Oh, GG's. Miriam definitely sees. She sees Courtney. Definitely sees Courtney. And that is a GG. Well played. Down in the winery, we've got more action. As we see the Greek team, the team from Greece, out here up against Team Baguette, who today they've not really shown us what they're made of. They did win 2 winner chicken dinners yesterday, but today they're not looking like that team that pulled that off yesterday. As they start to leave the winery area, they do not want any of the smoke. We've got quite a large chunk of water in this zone, so that'd be the perfect time to say someone or player should actually move. You know, this is where we start to see those long rotations coming in through. Melaz, though, it does look to be hot on the chase. Onto the side there of Team Baguette. Definitely aware. Does see the shots. DBS in their hands. Not quite enough to hold up against 2. As Sky's able to get them that knock. And Melaz is down. Team from Greece now. Already finding himself at a disadvantage. It's going to be a GG's for Melaz. I don't see any reviving coming in from him or from them. Fortunately, we do see Beta or Poi looking to push up from that right hand side. Not too aware of the positioning coming in through from Antidote. Antidote also not aware of their positioning because he definitely should have seen them. Now he hears the footsteps. Has to fall back a little bit because they did lose Yoda going to the side there of Team Baguette. Yoda down now. It does look like the Greece team that was looking strong before. Now looking like they're the ones on the disadvantage right now. Not even looking like they are on the disadvantage. That space now being created as Ponty and Antidotes now start to run out of the winery. Same thing that it's funny how they pushed the side there of Team Baguette out of the winery, but then Team Baguette came back and is like, "Oops, you thought?" and takes them out. But anyway, up on that western side, we do, make that the eastern side. We do have the side there of Ratata taking in some shots as Martin looks for the shot on to Pimro. Would find it, but the trade is there as Ron would fall, or make that Iron would fall. Martin realizing that there is an off angle coming in through, getting pushed in from that left hand side. Has to go for the hold, but cannot hold on as they would fall. Now Sudere, or Sude, would be the last player left. They've got that one mark bike and they would be getting out of dodge. I feel like they are the ones that can contend for the most damage here. Just go find as much HP, as much utils as possible in terms of meds, and just continue to heal up as the blue takes the damage down. You know, the damage is being chunked. You use one band-aid, use another band-aid, and like I said, Vikendi happens to be a map that has where you can pull up that huge strat. It does work over there. Sue there, just holding up quite nicely. Every other person still looking to get looted up as that zone, like I said, heavily on that southern edge. So we've got going on there. It is a painful zone though. Everyone's been quite struggling with that zone. Hoping that they do well. Oh! So right now, without the bonus points, the current top 6 teams is Greece, Baguette, Nordic, Spaghetti Slayers, SupRatata, and Spain. Germany just outside with 25 points as Greece is able to get themselves 98 points. But bear in mind, all of these that I'm calling is before the bonus points coming through from the individual challenges. Remember what I said? Whoever wins the individual challenges earns 5 extra points for their team. So it is there's quite a lot on stake when they even try to finish that the challenge. But that being said, the Spaghetti Slayer is able to find himself in 4th position. Team Nordic, even despite that banger of a game, still find himself in 3rd. Team Baguette, even despite falling off, still out there in 2nd. They're holding up quite nicely. I don't think Team Baguette would not qualify. Right now, I think up to Spaghetti Slayers, that's the top 4 teams that have pretty much qualified to the finals. That's going to be Greece, Team Baguette, the Nordic team, and Spaghetti Slayers. SupRatata finding their way into 5th with 36, Spain in 6th with 30, Germany in 7th with 25, UK and Ireland with 17, Los Roba in 14 or with 14, and Romanian Squad with 10. Oh, sorry, with 13 elims. Oh, sorry, 13 points. I'm looking forward to seeing how they would hold up or how they would play, especially the side of Team Spain, Team Germany. Wait, why is why is Blue Esports Blue is not on this leaderboard, and I'm having a feeling that they are out there in 11th position. But anyway, it does look like we're having the Nordic team form up quite closely to the players there from Team Baguette. Linus would be able to get out of dodge, but 3-3 looking to get some shots towards their position. Side there of Nordic team looking to play by those shorelines. It's a nice play if you ask me. And we'll just wait for that zone to move. Alrighty, now that zone about to close up once more. And it does center up quite nicely. Nothing too much to worry about. But then you can see the side there of UK and Ireland just currently drowning themselves in that blue zone, hoping to get themselves a little bit of that those points that come with healing. It is nothing too surprising to see. We can already see a couple of them just using those heals and bandages. Just in case you do not believe me, I would show you what they've got going on here. As you can see them, they're just using the bandages, trying to get their HP back up. And you just see that just tearing the bandages, trying to get as much damage healed. 1,200 meters away from that zone. As now we start to see more rotations coming in through. It does look like there is trouble up on that southern edge, as we do see Team Nordic now finding themselves in a little bit of an engagement with the side there of Team Spain. A lot of shots being done. Marco gonna be falling down as two players will be lost there for the side of Team Nordic. Here comes the rest of the squad as Jetto is here looking to grab that revive, but the information has been spread now. And Cayuela has the idea, grenade in hand. Not quite cooking it just yet, as Matthias is the one currently trying to buy himself a little bit of time. As we see them trying to get those revives up now. Everyone just waiting. As the side of Nordic team able to grab their 2 revives back up. Smoke grenades being deployed. As now the push is going to get started. The other fight that is going on is out there in the winery. Does look like Matias is looking for that off angle. But the side of the Spanish team, they do not want to smoke. They have just 2 players left and they would leave the situation, leave the vicinity, as they do not want any trouble. A good play if you ask me. But on the other side of things, Team Greece down to just the 1 player. They're currently at the top of the leaderboard. Like I said, I don't think they're not gonna make it into the final phases here. Antidotes looking to hold on in a 1v3 situation. Revive does come through up onto the side. The Renock is there coming in through. As now 3-3 currently being pushed out. Forced to move now. Molotov's in their hand. Does launch it upstairs. Would be getting the spread, but not quite in the right room. As you can just see Antidotes looking for that off angle. Now 3-3 trying to see if he can find the shots through the window. DBS in the hand of Antidote and he's feeling quite confident as he's able to get that knock. Instant follow up with the thirst. As now the rest of Team Baguette, they have to push up. DBS in the hands of Antidotes. And it is a scary weapon to wield. But the side there of Team Baguette, they've also got DBS themselves. Poi has been spotted as he makes the move. Going upstairs to get the angle. And now you've just got to admire the awareness coming through from Antidote as he does go into the building now. DBS in the hands. Facing up against another DBS. And he would fall to their key. As Team Baguette still looking to hold up quite strongly. But anyway, the Nordic team now chasing down another team as they have 6 eliminations to their name, courtesy of Jetto and Linus. And now we start to see more shots coming in through from that center side as Cayuela and the side of Team Spain down to just 2 players. Watching the team there from UK and Ireland. And the team from UK and Ireland also aware of the position coming in through. The zone does move again. And it's going to push out all the water, or at least most of the water. The Nordic team now coming in, sending it in for the team there from UK and Ireland. And it's going to be Miss Venus, the first person in line, holding it by the door side. But Linus has got a grenade cooked to perfection to get the knock. The intro that they so needed. But the third party situation, getting yet another knock onto the side there of Team UK and Ireland. And here comes Team Spain to also put their own bit of third party as Matitsu looking to hold up, trying to see if they can hold up in a 1v4. But the shot's coming in through, looking for the knock, but would fall to the DBS. As now 2 players left for the side of UK and Ireland. Oh, Miriam sends it straight into the building, takes the DBS to the face. 666 now in a 1v4, trying to hold up, looking for one. Oh, drop shot. And Linus and Team Nordic looking to find themselves on a crazy rampage as they get themselves 7 eliminations. But the Spaghetti Slayers, they have heard those shots. But do they want the smoke? Do they want a little bit of the action? They could have gone in for the third party, but it does look like they're going to be playing it a little bit calmly. What a full send coming through from the side of the Nordic team. And look at them, they're already up and gunning again. 10 eliminations. Linus with 5. And this dude says it's a 1 in a lifetime. Nah, bro, you capping. You are capping. This is something you do on a daily, bro. Because this, my guy, is sorcery. But anyway, Sue there still alive. Remember, Matthias, it is most damage healed. Oh, wait a minute. Spaghetti Slayers, though, doing a whole lot of work. One thing that surprised him is the fact that Team Spain, they're not really paying attention to the Nordic team, but now they have, as Cayuela does get that first knock. Or actually, Noel gets in that first knock. And it doesn't look like they're in any position to full send. Especially given that they do not have that numbers advantage. So all they can just do is inflict damage from their enemies from afar. Linus, though, looking to go for a flank. But it does seem to be heading head on to the side there of Team Baguette. Definitely sees them in rotation now. Calls out the information, I'm sure. It's not a question of do they want to take the fight up against Team Baguette, or do they want to continue fighting this long-range engagement with the PUBG Mobile, or sorry, with the Spaghetti Slayers. Anyway, we'll find out real soon. Sudera does look to be going for the strategy that I said, trying to just heal up as much as possible. 10 first aid kits to them. And they're trying to take as much blue damage as possible as that zone starts to close up. Los Roba Kills also out there on that northeastern edge. And Los Roba, they actually need a miracle to actually make it. They need 15 points from this game, which is kind of like a chicken dinner and a win. But that is if Team Spain doesn't get any points to their name. But unfortunately, Team Spain will get at least 1 point from placement, even if they go out now. So it just becomes more challenging for Los Roba Kills. They need a chicken dinner with at least 5 eliminations, or at least 6 eliminations to make it into the finals. It does look like they will be getting into their own vehicles to make it into the circle. The side there of the Nordic team, they do look to just be driving around. They're just looking for elims, which is kind of like the idea, especially when you know that you're going to qualify, right? You know that regardless of what happens, they're still going to make it in. So they're not worried. They're just driving around looking for those elims. 78 points already accrued by the team. So like I said, they do not have too much to worry about as we start to see them make their rotation to the circle. Los Roba Kills looking more at positioning as they're able to find themselves a cute little compound to wait. Same thing can be said about the team from Spain and the France boys, who almost got 1v forward. They've got 4 eliminations this time. Now I'd really like to see them put up more eliminations up on board. I did say I wanted to see more than 3. It's good to see them now holding up with 4 eliminations. Kind of improvements that you like. This is where Vikendi becomes, Vikendi, it's a 6x6 map. Ultimately, it's a whole lot of space, especially given that we're just in stage 4 and there's 7 teams alive with 20 players. A lot of driving around happening out here as Linus, looking to play the role of a scout, may have gotten the idea as to the players there from Los Roba Kills in that compound. It's not a question of can the side of Nordic live up to the expectation, because right now they've been driving around. It's a question of will they full send it. That is what I'm keeping in mind, knowing fully well that there's a squad out there. We do see Jetto with a sniper though. If he does get that intro knock that they're looking for, that is going to be the beginning of the push. And you can tell that the Nordic team, they're waiting for that opening. They're looking for it. So they anticipate the peaks coming through from the side of Los Roba Kills. But I feel like this is a fight that they might just have to go for a full send regardless. As Jetto is still looking for that off angle. Linus would be able to find one. Does look to be playing quite closely to Jetto. And these are the kind of duo that we like to see, Ultimately, in a team of 4, when you start to have 2 players that are just always together, things start to become, more smooth. Now we're beginning to see a little bit of motion as Chaotic now does look to stand. He's now by that window. Jetto is definitely going to be excited about that one now. He's been scoping that window for quite a time now, as he's baiting that peaks coming through from the side there of Los Roba Kills. And you can just see the rest of the team just out there chilling in the vehicles. I can see what Jetto is doing there, exposing himself on purpose, just so he can draw the attention there, of course. Oh, not anymore. Linus would get that intro knock. And you see them instantly getting into the vehicles, going for that full send. Linus is not wasting any time. The slam dunk is there. DBS in the hands of Nordic as he's getting shot out from the side. But he has to hold his end. Boom, boom. And down 1 player goes. More to come as Chaotic now holding on his end. The full send is there. It is looking quite chaotic. But the side of Team Nordic holding on to their ends. As upstairs is going to be more way. Getting mauled. Getting taken down. Escano now would be the last player left, who does fall to the off angle coming through from Jetto and the Nordic team. 14 eliminations already up to their name, and like I said, they were hunting for that opening knock. Hunting so much for that opening knock, but they did not find it. Love to see that one. Agathe, why are you not playing for Team Baguette? Agathe, do you want to answer that? You know? I was talking to Agathe earlier. I'm like, yo, Agathe, are you going to be participating for France? I did see that moderators were playing a challenge, and then she goes, I'm not going to tell you her answer. But yeah, she does have quite a good reason not to play. I think it was something that had to do with availability. But yeah. I mean, the French team does seem to be doing quite okay, so I'm vibing with it. But anyway, the Nordic team on the other hand, 14 points to their name, and like I said, they do look to want that number 1 spot. I think the team from Greece were able to get themselves at least 2 elims, so I believe they will be getting that 100-point mark. As the Nordic team now, they get blessed by that zone, but you can tell that these guys are not looking for the zone. They want something different, and Sudera on the other hand, looking just for heals, would be going to take more blue zone damage. Wow, take more blue zone damage, head out of the blue zone, and that's the thing. They have to take as much damage as possible. Oh, the plan backfires as Linus. Oh no. No. Anyway, the Spaghetti Slayers though, spotting some of the players there from the Romanian squad. Oh, the run over, adding insult to injury, as Homas will get that thirst. And now the side there of Linus still driving around, not quite spotting the France team just yet. As now we start to see shots coming in through. Theki does get spotted though by Matthias from the top of the hill. And he could, grenades coming in through. Actually make that a smoke as Linus start to send out those throwables towards the side there of Team France, of Team Baguette. Another grenade being chunked in there to get the Theki down. Oh, walks into it as Linus now is definitely aware. DBS in hands, going for the 1v1, but the cover fire from up the hill is too beautiful. Linus now with 9 eliminations and 17 elims for his team in general. As we start to see rotations coming in the background, it is the side of Spaghetti Slayers finding their way into the circle. Thruti looking to quite hold on his hands. Jetto now just driving around, and it does look like the team from Spain would have spotted some of the side there of Spaghetti Slayers up on that western edge. But it does look like the Spaghetti Slayers, they want the smoke. And you can see them coming in for the full send. Homas would fall as Cayuela comes in from the side, getting that swing. But Halcher with the mommy suit, it is going to be Sia. Oh, it is going to be heading out of there as Lemio preps the grenade. Cooking that one up as we do look at the side there of Team Spain. Quite holding it up, trying not to stay in notable range. But staying upstairs eventually would get you in that position as the Spaghetti Slayers. Nico is on the top of the roof, trying to see if he can disturb them. Oh, but here comes, oh no, it is Team Nordic coming in for the third party of the century as CU does go down, and no knocks, no return knocks will be found yet as Elemio now has to fall downstairs. The rest of the Nordic team now looking to head on quite closely. Elemio looking to go upstairs, looking for that knock, but the Molotov is there. It's wonderful for Matthias to get the first knock. Elemio just gets his HP just chunked up a whole lot by Matthias on that push as we're going to be pulling over to Homas, holding on his end to get an intro knock. Would be slowing down the tides there for the side there of Team Nordic, or maybe not. The off angle is there, gets the knock. Elembio now, the last player left to hold it up for his squad. 1 HP on the side here of Matthias, and Matthias would fall. The side here of Team Nordic, not quite timing it right as Elembio gets 2, looking for that instant first, and he would find it. The third party situation turned around as Nordic team start to lose player one after the other. Jump shots coming through the DBS, and Linus would get the thirst, but the damage is not done. The fight is not complete as the rest of Team Spain are still alive. It's Spaghetti Slayers. They tried. They wanted to go for that full send, but unfortunately the Nordic team, they got a whiff. They got that idea of what is going on, and now the Nordic team, they know that there's just that last 2 players left. Nordic putting in the work. Molotov to one of the rooms, slowing down the range of motions, reducing how much places you can move to. Oh, as they continue to bathe the guys from Team Spain with grenades. Linus has got one being cooked. Going upstairs. And will get the knock. No, he's down. And there is the full send. Linus gets the memo. Prepping up that DBS. Going up the stairs. He knows where he is. Cayuela does get one player. Make that two. As Cayuela is onto something. The knock is there. And the full send is there. The thirst is there. It is now a 1v1. The DBS up against that UNP in the hands of Jetto as he goes for FPP. Doesn't quite get the knock. But the HP bar has to get chunked up. And here comes the blue zone to kind of make things hard for these two teams. Jetto does get that memo. He has the idea. Oh, this is absolutely wonderful. It's a 1v1. A 1v1 coming through from both players. One player on side, and that is going to be... Oh, let's go! Team Spain! Cayuela! Cayuela, yo! With the DBS. A 3-piece to get the team a winner chicken dinner, securing their top 6 spot. No one else can take it from them anymore. But talk about the play. Cayuela, what are you on? The DBS. A beauty in the hands of Cayuela, as they're able to get themselves that winner chicken dinner. I love it. Side here of Team Nordic doing a whole lot of work, but unfortunately they messed it up at that push at the end. Went in as a 2-man, but that DBS came out victorious in the hands of Cayuela. And a well-deserved chicken dinner to that team. But Team Nordic finishing in 2nd place, doing quite the work. 21 elims going towards them, if I'm not mistaken. That is 5, that is 10, that is 21 elims, almost making it 22 like they did earlier. And the winner of the challenge, the most heals, it has to be what was his name? It has to be Sudair. But I'll be waiting for that one while I call out the results. 3rd place will be going home with 3 elims. The Spaghetti Slayers finishing with 3 eliminations. Side of Team France, that's the Team Baguette, going home with 4 elims in 5th place. 6th place would be Sudair and the rest of the team with no elims but much HP healed. Escano on the side there of Los Roba Kills in 7th with no elims. The team there from UK and Ireland going out in 8th place with 4. 9th place with no elims. Team Greece going out with 2 eliminations. Like I said, they only needed 2 to breach that 100-point mark. And indeed, they have done that. Just what they needed. They did finish in 10th position, so no points from placements, but they will get 100 on the dot. I don't think any of their players did win any challenges, so no extra 5 points. And the side there of Esports Blue finishing out in 11th with no elims. Wow. Cayuela though. With the DVS, they waited so patiently for that fight that was going up downstairs. They waited so well, and by the time the fight ended, the intro knock did come through, and that was a beautiful start. A beautiful push nonetheless, coming through from the side there of the Nordic team. But you see that DBS. Oh, that DBS. It's something else. Something else in the hands of not just the players, but you can tell that even the moderators know how to use that DBS. What a play. I love it. I really love it, and that is what I am here for. I believe that is what we all signed up for. But then, that being said, I really look forward to seeing how these teams would represent us or represent the regions in the finals. Like I said, the finals happens on this next weekend, so be sure to pull through with the support. Let us cheer these guys on, because this is our way of showing appreciation for the hard work that the moderators get to do for us. Once again, it's the PUBG Mobile Moderators Challenge, and I'm glad to have brought this live to your screen. I'm looking to buy a little bit of time with the hope that the leaderboards would be out. So let me just ask. All right, but anyway, I'm out here on the Cayuela hype train though. I'm going Cayuela though. Okay, I see every other person is signing out, so I believe that the leaderboards would most likely no, I wouldn't be able to display the leaderboards, but I do not know where I can tell you to check, but I will post the leaderboard on my Instagram, so be sure to follow me on Instagram. It's that same name, Crownscast, with no space. Just type Crownscast, and it's going to be me. I'll post it on my Instagram story, so be sure to check that out. But that being said, thank you everyone for tuning in. I enjoyed the little company I got in the chat. Do my little shout out like I do per usual. Bijan Wu, thank you for showing up. Frozen, thank you for showing up, because you were here all the time. I enjoyed seeing that one from you. Linus, you lied to me today, telling me that it was a once in a lifetime thing, but it is not. You man went on to get 11 elimination in this last game. Don't play with me like that, Linus. But anyway, thank you for showing up on the stream. Jeto, thank you so much. I was on your hype train and I enjoyed seeing you play, even though Linus carried you. Learn from Linus, get his sensitivity, bro. But anyway, Godspeed, thank you for that little laggy comment, because that is exactly what I needed to let the stream be clear, and I'm glad you guys got a clear screen after that, or a clear stream after that. Love to see that one. Next in line would be Bolu Pizu. You always show up for my stream and you're just a new subscriber. I love that one and I enjoy your support. I enjoy that one. God J, my boy, thank you for showing up. Q Shot, thank you for showing up. Mash Piredo, thank you for showing up. Fumes, as usual, you know I'd always thank you. I'd always give you that shout out. Courtney, you plugged me up onto this and I would forever appreciate you. I don't know how much I can thank you, but thank you so much for all you do for me. Thank you for tuning up. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I already called Frozen earlier. Cariolis, thank you for that awesome comment. I promise you, it kept me going all day today. Go, my guy, thank you for showing up. Fumes goes, I still have the spanner. Of course you do. Ayoki, you tried your best today. I know. Enjoyed watching you though, I've got to say. But thank you for tuning up. The UK team did try their best, and I know you also tried your best. But you know, it happens. Loser, thank you for showing up today. Martin Cadleck, thank you for showing up. And Agafe, thank you for showing up. But as usual, Marco PUBG Mobile also comes. It says from the Nordic, from Team Nordic here. Hi Marco, you're absolutely on fire today. I enjoyed watching your team play. I see you finishing that last game with 2 elims, and I enjoyed how you played there, holding down the squad. I love to see plays like that. Confidence is one thing I love to see, and I hope you guys are able to display such prowess in the finals come through in the weekend. And that being said, thank you all for tuning in. It's going to be a GG from me. You know, as I always say, stay tuned, stay connected, stay safe, practice social distancing, which I'm going to scrap, but stay safe, play PUBG Mobile, do not hack the game, and stay with Crowns. You know the vibes. It's your uncle, Engineer Crowns, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.